Woodsy here, and today we're going to be looking at the Nike Dunk High Next Nature Toasty range. Now, I slept on this release, quite literally. I was sound asleep due to shift work and I wasn't really going to go for these anyway. My other half picked these up because she was really keen on the look and obviously nice comfortable inside with that toasty fluffy interior. When they arrived, she's actually informed me she's not that keen on the materials, so I thought I'd do a nice review and show you all the materials on it and you can make your own opinion. Me personally, I actually quite like these, but I will not be getting a pair and these will be returned, but we will do an on feet of these so that you can see what they look like. But let's start off with a box. So it comes in your Move to Zero box. It's Nike's journey towards zero carbon and zero waste to help protect the future of sport. So with these boxes, they normally don't come with any paper inside. I've reviewed shoes before that have come in this box, but what I will say with these, they do have the paper stuffed in the toe box to keep the structure of that toe box. On the label, it states Women's Dunk High LX Next Nature. Colorway is Summit White, Black, Oil Green. This is a women's sizing of an 8, but then it also states that it's a women's UK 5.5 and then a men's UK 6. So it does make it slightly confusing, and it would make it extremely confusing if you were trying to resell this on reselling apps, because what size are you going to put in? For that point, I cannot help you. I have no idea. But what I would say is I would always go to the smaller sizing. So these are a UK 5.5 on the top part. I'd say the 5.5 because it's always, I would always advise to go a size bigger or half size bigger rather than tighter, because you don't want a really uncomfortable snug fit, especially when these are supposed to be cozy. And then the shoe. So you've got very sort of autumnal nature, soft tones through this, and I really like the fact you've got different stitch lines on that ripstop material. Gives it a little bit of a different look to it, different texture, and I find it really aesthetically pleasing. Now, as I said, you've got ripstop up top through majority of the upper, apart from on the swoosh, the pull tab, and then the lace holes where you've got this almost like very flat feeling felt. Has a nice feel to it, does feel a little bit arts and craft, especially on this pull tab. It does feel like you might pull this off very easily trying to get the shoe on, and it isn't stitched the neatest. Now on the rest of the upper, where I said you've got this ripstop, you've got a white toe box, a white panel on the behind the swoosh on the upper, and then you've got white ripstop around that cuff. Now this cuff is very pliable, nice comfortable feel to it, and I do feel if you get this in the right size, it will be a definite cozy little dunk for this winter months. The rest of the panels, you've got brown ripstop around the toe box, sort of like a beige on that bottom part of that back panel behind the swoosh, and then you've got this light green khaki, which is like stated as oil green, around the heel and up towards the cuff. You've got these nice little stitch circles around where the laces go through on that flat panel. It has, I'm guessing, grind technology on it, because you do have speckling on the midsole and outsole. So on the midsole, you've got very slight speckling, but it is a white midsole with white stitching, and then you've got that speckling through the outer where it is like a brown, very light brown, almost like a chocolate sort of look. Again, I much prefer it when they use very light speckling, even though I have picked up the craters where they've got a lot of grind in them. I do find it's quite harsh, it's quite chunky looking and messy. We've had speckled looks in the past with Dunks that haven't had grind technology in it, and I don't mind it at all. So I like the fact that they've been subtle with that, but obviously it's reduced the amount of stuff they've recycled. You've got beige flat laces in this, and on the left shoe you've got a little tag and it states made with at least 20% recycled content. Now 20% is obviously better than nothing, but it is still quite a small amount, and when you read sometimes into the fine details of what is how that 20% is made up, and it's very small amounts, but at the same time at least it's a step forward towards a greener planet, and like I said, anything is better than nothing. On the tongue, you've got a white tongue, very firm material, not firm but like durable. You see a nylon sort of durable tongue material. Brown tag with their circled logo with all the swooshes going around to show that it's got recycled materials, and then at the back of that tongue you've got that nice fluffy feeling material again. The whole interior of the cuff is that fluffy material, and the insole is a very sort of like pale yellow, very pastely yellow, really nice soft feel to it. Again, it's got a slight fluffiness to it, and then they've stitched in a tag that says Toasty. I wasn't able to get this insole out, it probably does prise out, but I didn't want to completely just rip it out. Again, if you get cold feet and you want a nice winter look, these are going to be absolutely perfect. They only go up to a UK 9.5, which is a US 10.5. So if you fit into those sizes, whether you're a male or female, I think you can happily wear these. The only thing that I would say, and it was brought up by my partner, is she didn't know how these would clean. Now obviously ripstop is a material that's supposed to be, the way it's made, the way they've made it is so that it's durable, but you've got a lot of light panels on this, and I don't know how stains will sort of like seep in and how hard they will be to clean. So maybe put a spray protector on these, but again, I can't tell you how these will wear. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wear them yourself. It is just me talking about the aesthetics of it, and all round I think it is a nice little pickup. Now I can't remember the price because obviously I didn't purchase these, but I think it was either 105 or 115, so it's still a substantial amount. It is a basic dunk, it's not an SB dunk, but it's got a nice cool concept to it, and it's always nice to have something a little bit different, and it obviously goes perfectly with this time of the year. So let's go to the on feet so you can make a decision with them on feet. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. It's Woodsy out.